Ugh. Go ask your brother.
Okay, this is a little different tonight. We're going to use the video first and add narration to it. Not done that before, but here we go. The whole point tonight is to review what we talked about on the phone 2 nights ago about how to use Beat Designer. So we're starting from an empty project. And by the way, you're going to see a little radar flash, little red rings every time the mouse clicks there, so you can kind of follow along with what's happening. Right now we're creating the first piece of the puzzle, which is an instrument track with a sound module. So we've created an instrument track here with an instance of Groove Agent 1, the dedicated drum machine sound module. And just to keep things easy, we're going to load it up with a preset called a Vinyl Kit, I think. A little preset there. Scroll around and find the vinyl. And I'm using that just because it's easy to find, and because there's a preset for Beat Designer that's kind of configured to work with the vinyl. It has vinyl patterns here, vinyl sound, so all the bass drum ends up in the right place, snare drum, etc. Okay, so checking that all that works, and then we can go ahead and close that up. Close up the instrument editor anyway. I'm pretty sure I do that here shortly. But regardless whether you use Halion or Core or Groove Agent, you need something to make drum sounds. So we've got that. Now we're going to come over to the inspector on the left-hand side, go down to MIDI inserts, and create, or rather turn on Beat Designer. And instead of starting from scratch, we're going to go get a bunch of pre-generated patterns. Click and drag and open up the browser here. And I'm gonna mouse around until I find vinyl loops. There, look at that. So hit choose. And now if you look at the bottom of Beat Designer there, you see a whole bunch of those sub banks. I have, oh yeah, oh, we're stars already. Okay, so changing patterns here just to prove it can be done. Kind of listening, like this one, don't like that one, stuff and stuff. The first thing we're going to show here, okay, is going to be how to just drop a single pattern into your track. So this is just with the transport playing. Ooh, like that one, yeah, maybe we'll use that. And here's one that's close. Similar, yeah, it's a good A-B pattern there, so okay, let's stop. Now, if I want to put that one into the track, I'm going to run the cursor back to the beginning. I'll come over here and go Insert Pattern at Cursor. Boink. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. There he is. That's one version, one whole of that pattern. Let's give him a color so we can keep track of him. And great. Let's go get his buddy, the one that's similar, but a little different. Move the cursor to the end of the first one. Bring Beat Designer back up. Same deal. Insert pattern at cursor. But it's just a slightly different pattern. I give him a different color. Ta-da! Now we've got pattern 1, pattern 2. I'm going to turn off Beat Designer so it doesn't run on top of what we just inserted. Move over, Brittany. Okay, and if you like that and you want a lot of it, you just click and drag, select them, then hit Control D or Command D. Ta-da-ta-da. Look at that. God, we rock. And I think in a little bit here, you're going to see, when I press keys on the keyboard, you should see them pop up on the screen and show what's going on. Okay, so just for grins, let's do all that again. Let's keep things straight. We'll call this drums 1. We'll call this drums 2. So we're going to go right back. We went to Project, Add Track, Add Instrument Track. We selected it to the, again, the Groove Agent 1 device. We're going to go in and tell Groove Agent to load up the vinyl kit. Ta-da! Again, all those red rings just show that I'm clicking. So you can follow along with the home game. Make sure it works. Ta-da! Put him away. We come over to the inspector. Left-hand side, go down to MIDI inserts. First MIDI insert, we'll select Beat Designer. Ta-da! Same deal. Let's get it loaded up with a bunch of preset patterns, final loops. We're just repeating everything we did for track 1 up there, which is actually kind of foolish from a workflow standpoint. I just wanted to prove that I could do it. So you see all these different patterns are loaded up. What we're going to do differently this time is drop down and select insert the entire sub-bank at cursor. Look at that. See? Move this. We've got 8, I think it's 8 different patterns. Listen. Oops, hang on. Let me turn off Beat Designer so it's not running over the top. Okay, back to the top. Back to the beginning, rather. Ah, it sounds better. Okay, so one pattern of each of it dumped all 8 of those sub-bank things together. And look at this. The ones we liked before are still here. We'll color them the same just to keep it straight. Okay, we've colored everything else. And we're going to go put one more track in here. And this is, again, actually, you wouldn't probably really do it this way, but we'll make another instrument track with another version of Groove Agent 1 set to vinyl loops, and I've kind of hit fast forward on the screencast here so that it moves quickly. What I'm doing is copying and pasting, Control C, Control V, and when I screw up, Control Z. We'll grab all of those, Control D for duplicate, and we're done. Look at that. Okay, so come in here. I'm going to take the very first pattern, and I'm going to strip out some of the extra stuff so it's just a 4-count hat left. Select all these, cut, get rid of them, just hi-hats. There we go. Now I've got a count in. All right, make one more track, make it electric piano. Just cuz. And here we go, Halion, CP206. Yep, works. Back to the top. Okay, we'll turn up the tempo, play it back.